Is it the truth?
Es la verdad. It is fair to all concerned. Es equitativo para todos los interesados.
Will it build goodwill and better friendships?
Creará buena voluntad y mejores amistades.
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Será beneficioso para todos los interesados.
We have now got the thought of the week, and I'm looking for Randy. There is. If you want light to come into your life, you need to stand where it's shining. That's got that. Very well said. Well said. Now, for a moment of reflection, I'm going to call on James first, please.
I sent out a quick email just before I left about former Rotarian. I'm not sure if she was a founding member or not. Mirla, her husband and her went back to stage several years ago. Kurt, and he has just passed away. So just a quick moment of reflection for her. Thank you, Larry.
And I'm sorry to say we have another one as well, John.
Thank you. I just found out today that some of you know Blair Hankins, who's an old line member. I joined the club back in 2017. At that time, in 2018-19, he was a member of the board, an executive secretary, did a lot for us. He had great computer expertise. But I just found out he passed away the other night. I don't have much information on it. We're at this time trying to contact his wife, Mary. They had a home here formerly in Solid. They had a ranch in Costa Rica, and then they moved to Mexico, where he joined the Lake Chapala Club. And I knew about that because I was a reference for him, and that was back in June. So this is a bit shocking to me, and I just want you to be aware that he's passed. When I get more information, I'll pass it on to the club.
Vernon.
Okay, sorry for the laughter. My birthday was last Friday, so I just wanted to tell you that I am not, that I am 49.
Next section is introduction of guests and the happy dollars.
Okay. The good news is we do have a lot of guests here today. The bad news is our normal Sergeant of Arms and MC and Master of Ceremony nightclub act, Chuck Lund, is not here to add some levity to this. You stuck with me, so I guess what we're going to do is start here and go around and introduce all the guests today. So, yes.
This is Klaus and Mary Klausinger, and they're our guests today. They live in Bocate. They've been here 8 or 9 years, and now they're interested in meeting a lot of new people. So we asked them to come today. So please welcome them.
Very good, very good. Like you guys decided to show up today. Would you like to say anything?
Nice to be here. The mayor and I, we have been here 9 years. We had 2 months ago, 3 months, 2.5 months ago, Mary broke her ankle. And that came, of course, with a wheelchair. And I tell you, that was a great job. Wheelchair, and then when you turn up on the walker. Because they were so sudden, and I wasn't so careful, but we just could care for it. So that was very nice, and I really take this opportunity to thank the community for it. Thank you.
All right.
that too.
Okay. Happy dollars, sure.
At the same time,
This guest,
I'm still a guest. Okay.
are you?
Okay, yeah, I'm still a guest. I'm Joey Rojas. I'm happy to be here. I'm soon to be a member.
Oh, well, very good. Glad to hear that. Good to see you back here. And I'm going to move on to the next table while my hat circulates around and picks up some happy dollars. Okay. Did you have something you need to say?
Yeah. Amazingly, I'm sitting right next to the microphone. I mean the loudspeaker. And do I get to talk at all? Or are we too busy? Too busy. Well, you know, when you get to my age, you die from inactivity. And I'm not going to have that problem because I've got 2 lawsuits going and a tenant problem.
Okay, so I gotta introduce a special guest today, guys, that came all the way from Antioch, California. He's on a relocation tour. We found out that we're having a Rotary Meeting. This is Dave Narrow, and Dave's been in Rotary for over 40 years, and I just wanted to hand out the mic and let him tell everybody.
Well, some of my most favorite Rotary memories over the last 45 years have been doing makeups around the world. And if you ever get the chance to do that, do it. Most of my Rotary background is in Rotary Youth Exchange. I've got 40 years in that. International projects. Our club has been instrumental in the Zambia Eye Clinic and library. We put that in. Also an eye hospital in Croatia. We did that. Oh, what else? Too many things to... Our club had 104 members back in the day. Now it's down to about 50. Same as this club. I guess that's about it. Otherwise I'll stand here all day.
Well, I just got to thank Vernon and John, legit. I got my driver's license and all the documents, house and such. I've been down here for a while and I've run around in circles. So I appreciate all their help and the support of the organization. We got a good thing going here. Yeah. Without question.
I'm happy to be here and start training a Rotary trainer.
I saw the stud. Thanks, Terry. I'm happy with the lovely food we've had today and all these wonderful people that have come. Far more than expected, but it's wonderful to have everybody here. That makes me really happy.
Okay, welcome back, Jack. He's been away for a while getting his shoulders straight. Double surgery, shoulder surgery, I understand. So good to have you back, yeah. It's nice to have you. Okay. Oh, okay, clever.
Ana Ortega. School barn. Ana Julia Ortega is the current president of Rotaract, and she's here as our guest today, and we hope that you can be here to let us know what you're doing so we can know more about that, and for her to learn what we're doing. So that's why she's here today. Welcome.
I'm happy for the camaraderie.
I'm happy to see you.
Hi, I'm David. I live here in Boquete. I'm an E-Club member in the Caribbean right now, and I for those of you that know about it, I'm a volunteer with Shelter Box, which is Rotary's international project partner. And I have it. Linda's really excited because I actually have a Shelter Box tent here. I was just at the international convention in Houston, and they had some extra that said, can I have that? They said, sure. So I checked it on COVID. Let them know.
Wow, all right.
I'm so excited that he has a tent, because that's going to be a great show and tell event. Somehow we'll make a great fun event around it. And I'm happy that he has the tent for us to see.
And I'm happy that SEMM's SEMM Ambulance Service has joined us today for lunch and are doing the presentation. It's very kind of them, knowledgeable that they can come up here from Kentucky and spend some time with us.
I'm just happy to be here, and I hope I can change.
Yeah, my name is Jeff Fluter. Most probably know me now. Just happy to be alive and healthy and here's some change.
Thanks for a visit. Can you introduce yourself?
I'm Jenny. I'm from Toronto, Ontario. Just visiting. Thank you.
All right.
I'm very happy that the club is expanding. You know, don't only mean in the number of members, but in the quality of the projects that are being improved.
Hi, I'm Lucas Coleman. I'm a guest. I'm here.
All right. Nice to have you, Ruth. And you are Debbie.
Yes. Debbie Rogers, we just moved here in February and enjoyed our life here, and I'm very interested in learning more about
And I'm rather happy. Rory Rogers.
Okay. Hi.
Hi, I'm Jenny. I was here by the first with Betty and then with John. So I might join the club. I'm not sure yet, but thank you for inviting me.
We are certainly glad to have you here today. And at this esteemed table right here, we've got our guest speaker and his tripulación, the staff. Can you all introduce yourself?
Thank you. Thank you for having us. My name is Mauricio. I'm a manager at the Ambulance Service SEMM, and I'm happy to be here. I'm going to speak real quick in a few minutes, so I'll get the best for that part.
Nothing, congratulations, please. You are very special. You are happy. It's beautiful. I am Carol.
Hi, I'm Carolina. I'm SEMM Ambulance member. So I'm so glad to be here. It's a pleasure. And you are all so cute.
I am.
Well, I'm really happy to meet you. I'm just always happy.
All right. I think we're getting around to the last table here. Good deal.
Yeah, I was good to be here and see everybody all together. I think our water projects are going on. We'll play more.
They have the.
Good job. I'm happy to be here with all the other Rotarians, and I'm also happy that Vern got me 2 tear tickets here for the raffle. So if you haven't gotten into the raffle, there is still time before we pull it by the end of the meeting. Thanks.
Who's collecting dollars? Jeff? Well, I'm happy I could make the meeting today. I'm amazed to see so many people here and overly amazed by the number of guests. So welcome. Glad to have you here.
I'm happy to be here today and figuring out how to come back.
I'm just damn happy.
Well, that's damn good.
All right. That concludes the introduction. Right.
No individuals of any
Yeah, good question. Are there any other birthdays or anniversaries that should be commemorated at this time? Here we go.
We just had our 31st anniversary. We were married when we were 3.
Well done, Jim. Thank you very much. We'll now move on to our speaker, and I'll get Doug to introduce him for us, please. Thank you, Doug. Wow, this is exciting. Mauricio, you're up, buddy. Mauricio is the Chief Operating Officer for SEMM's Emergency Ambulance Service in David. They have a campus in Panama City as well as David. And the neatest thing is they're extremely professional. He uses paramedics and trained staff to work these ambulances. It's a first-class operation. Of course, we would love to have something like this in our community here. He was extremely kind enough to come up here today and speak with us and bring an ambulance, by the way. And you should all take a look at this ambulance before you go today. It's a real first-class operation. These guys know what they're doing, and we're lucky to have them. Thank you, Mauricio.
Thank you. That are the most applause I had in my life, so thank you. You're amazing. Actually, I've been in Boquete 3 times. It's my 3rd time. I love Boquete. I actually had vacations 2 months ago here with my family, and I would love to live here. So I think you have a very joyful life here, and I wish the best for the Boquete community. I tend to speak really fast, so if there's any questions, please stop me at any time. If you want to recap something, I'm also available to do that. So as yes, sorry, the first one. Sure. Okay, sorry, I'm going to move over here. Thank you. Everybody sees me now.
Yeah, way better.
Thank you. So, you guys are good from here. Thank you for having me. I flew all the way from Panama. Our staff is actually David, so the base, the headquarters are in Panama. This is my 3rd time in Boquete. The first time was in November of 2019. I don't know if any of you ever saw me at the clubhouse. I did a presentation there about having this service in Boquete. Unfortunately, at that time, maybe the timing wasn't right, or we didn't find the way the numbers make sense. So I will dive into that later. Then I came on 2021 after the pandemic with the ACCB of Boquete. Unfortunately, we didn't have any chance either. But Doc was kind enough to contact me, and I'm always down to come to Boquete to have free lunch with you guys. So, no, you can invite me every meeting. So, I'm not a Rotary. I do have friends that are in the Rotary Club. I know the Rotary members tend to be leaders of our community, so I appreciate your service. I don't have the pleasure to know each one of you, but I know you're leaders in your communities. I know you are here to give service to others and to promote the world advance. So I appreciate you for that. I hope this time we maybe we merge all these experiences together, we can finally have the service here. So, many times been to Boquete. I know there's a big population here. I know the ambulance. I know the emergency service in Panama. They're awful. I actually did a paper on that, and I got rewards from my university back 5 years ago. Why emergency service are so disastrous in Panama. That was the title. As Doc said, we basically were not mediocres. So it's very easy to operate a service with cost, a service as cheap as possible, and we're not that kind of company. I have my education was in the United States, so I tend to look forward to the moon, to aim for something better, to aim for something good, and not something mediocre. Basically, with that said, the most critical part of having an ambulance in Boquete is obviously the chen-chen, the money. I don't want to open a service and then go bankrupt 3 months later. So before thinking of having an ambulance in Boquete, I need to know that the service is going to be sustainable. So you have not 3 months, but 120 years of ambulance service with a sustainable environment here in Boquete. So I'm going to go over real quick of who we are. We are a privately owned and family-owned company based in 1993. My father actually started. We have 22 operating ambulances in Panama, Colón, Chorrera, David, and hopefully Boquete. We have trained EMTs. We train them with people all over around the world. We have trainers from Brazil, Argentina, obviously the United States, Canada. All of our ambulances are built with the NFPA standards, the National United States standards, also with the ISO 9001, 2015 standards. So actually, we do take things very seriously. All of our ambulances are ALS equipped. ALS stands for Advanced Life Support. We don't have basic life support, which is one step below. What else can I say? Okay, let's dive into the service by itself. So we provide 24 hours, 365 days uninterrupted service. So this service, what is? Emergencies and urgencies. Someone falls in the street, someone falls in their home, someone has really bad pain on the stomach, someone has a car accident, God forbid, those type of things are called emergencies. Then you have the less, how do you say this in English, like the basic consultations. For example, someone has stomach ache, pain, fever, etc. We do have 2 options. We can go to your house and put an IV drip on. We can do medications in your house. And also we have an app which is in smartphones, tablets, computers, and you can get in touch with a doctor in 45 seconds or less. I'm going to show it to you real quick after. So you can have either a doctor in your phone every time of the day, or you can have our paramedics at your house. We do 2,140 cases per month. With that numbers, we do 95% of them are controlled on site. No need to transfer to the hospital. We know, our experience, going to a hospital is time consuming, pain. Maybe you get out of the hospital worse than you're going. Time consuming, money, not a maybe good service, depending. So we try to stabilize you at home. We try to avoid at all matters the hospital visit. In Panama, the Panamanians tend to go to the ER by hobby. So we only want to go when it's strictly necessary, when you actually need or have a need for a bigger examination or other procedures at the hospital, then we take you to the ambulance and transfer you to the hospital for sure. Basically, that's what the service was all about. You can find out more. We have a website, and hopefully the Rotary can send out an email. Basically, to get down the numbers, we only need 250 people to sign in for the service. It's a $325 a year service, so it's less than $1 a day. Less than $1 a day. You also put $1 in here, so that you can afford it. $30 a month, more, give or take, yes. No extra charge. Unlimited calls, unlimited attentions, unlimited medicines at the emergency. No, all included, sorry. Yes. This lady. Yeah, this lady.
What kind of medications? So
the list is very big. Oh, sorry. So the question is, what list of medication do we carry, right? So we have a long list of medications. We separate them, I think, in 4 or 5. A very nice more technician than I. She's a doctor, actually. We separate in pediatric and neonatal, one side. Then we have airways, all intubation, breathing system. Then we go to pediatric, hydration, is not correct.
Yeah. In an ambulance.
Yeah, in IV.
Yeah, we have
hydration.
An hydration, yeah.
Sounds like Spanish.
Yeah. No, it's a word.
And what else be trauma? Trauma is when you have an emergency. So, going strictly to the medicines, we carry all the way from Tylenol in capsules, all the way to adrenaline, atropine.
All you need for an animal life support and basic life support?
Yeah, we also have the trauma, which includes the monitor, the AED, which Doc saw it. We actually, obviously, the oxygen, the other, how do you say, like usable materials, like breathing masks, all those.
Yeah.
So the rest of the question
We
is,
have
who tells you what to administer?
but we don't have
Doctor. Yeah, we have 9 doctors in shift every day in our in Panama. So
but we can do it.
if the paramedic has a question on what to administer, they will contact the doctor. Yeah, it's a 4-year degree, and then you can add 2 more for it's called licenciatura in English. It's like
Masters.
yeah, it's a master's. Yeah. So you can be 6 years. Yeah, we have paramedics. Actually, she's on her way to a master's degree. Yeah.
How many people you have in list for waiting for therapy?
The last time we did, we had 19.
Okay, 200?
Yeah, well, maybe those who were in 2019, maybe they flew out of Coquete or they're not here. Yeah, we need to start fresh. In the website, actually, there's a very straightforward form that says, I want to sign in, or there's no need to credit card, no need to payment, just to say, hey, I'm down to pay the service. When you guys get numbers clear, hopefully that goes viral enough, it can be soon enough. Once we have, for example, if we have 250 people today, I can start the service tomorrow. So for me, it's a necessity. Actually, I was in Coquete in 2021 for a wedding, and actually one of the people on the trip went to this motocross tour and died of a heart attack without having an ambulance nearby. So I get very close to these things. Question? Yeah.
Do you have a household price?
Yes, I don't get them by memory. I can check them out real quick.
It's all on the website?
Yes, it's all on the website, but I will check your question as I check. Your question is?
What was your question?
Just if they had a household price.
That's what I was wondering, if it's a couple, would it be
Sure.
$325 per person?
No. So one person is $325. 2 persons are 475. 3 people is 625, and 4 people is 775. It's all on the website. So, maybe we can send an email. Yeah, email. So you can. Yes, sorry.
That's okay. So if you would call for like a or a stroke or something, once you stabilize the patient, what happens then?
Well, if it's a stroke, probably. Yeah, sorry. So what happened if we have a stroke patient, or a heart attack, and we go and stabilize what we do next? It should go to the hospital for the checks. I mean, we can draw ECG on the spot, but for sure, if it's a stroke patient.
So that you can transfer it and communicate with the doctors.
Sorry, yes.
What about if somebody's visiting you and something happens to them and they're at your house? How do you treat that? They're not under the member.
That's a good and tricky question. I mean, we can look into that. We can look like in Panama we do it. There's like a add-on you add to the plan and cover your house. If you have like a maid or visitors going in, then
For tourists.
for tourists.
For example, if you have a family member that is from live outside or is coming for a month, I don't want to do that person for a month.
Well, no, yes, you can do it.
Or less than a month.
Yes, you can do it. The thing, why we do it by year. So why we do it 1 year payment is because we need to sustain at least a year. So that's the basic reason. But if you want to do, hey, I have 1 people coming for 1 month, then you can divide it, split it the time, and you can pay the time. Yes.
So if we sign up saying Boquete, would we be covered with franchises?
Yes, Boquete, sorry. Boquete, David, Panama, Colón, and Chorrera. Yes. Yes. Also, we provide their ambulance services, but that's another yes.
Okay, again, back to like for serious issues, if you have to go to Panama City, do you transport from Boquete to Panama City?
Okay, so that type of transports do have an extra charge. I think, if my mind doesn't trick me, I think it was $600 from here to Panama, which, I mean, back and forth is a 12-hour drive, so it's a fair price. It's a competitive price. And, well, in David there are good hospitals, but if the patient wants to go to Panama, we can do it. For that extra charge. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Sure. So Doug, first comment was, we were going here was in Colorado where he worked for an ambulance call was about $1,500. Yeah. Starting. If not, yeah, it's starting at 1,500. And the question was what you guys can do to, let's say, accelerate the process to have an ambulance. And I think the question is, it's very personal on what everyone can do. If here there are, what, 26 or 30 people, so if every one of you tells 5 people, I mean, that would be the part. So promoting the service, I mean, we will send out a link for the email, and if you can send it out to other people, maybe we can sit down like the primary members with the other associations, combine and join the efforts on pushing this service. Also, in ACCB, one idea was to do a fundraiser, like an event, like a marathon, like a race, or like these walks. Yeah, anything to promote it. You're very welcome to see the ambulance. If someone wants free vital checks, we can do it as well. So you guys can see the ambulance, feel the service a little bit, and hopefully, yes, it's. I love. it's in our intentions to open the service here because I know it's necessary. Yes, so the question was, when we open, if we open in That's right. No, okay, yeah. So, when we open in Boquete, where it's going to be the ambulance, yes, the ambulance is going to stay 24 hours here parked in Boquete waiting for a call of any member. 24 hours a day, 365 uninterrupted service here in Boquete. The location, we'll figure it out. Where it's going to be parked, or it's going to be in downtown Boquete, for sure. Also in the website, there's the, like the area of coverage, so you can see, we measured, we pointed and measured different cardinal points to see what's the farthest we can go in terms of bringing you service in under 15 or 12 minutes. Yes?
Is a franchise in Boquete, would that include one ambulance or two? Or
One.
One, okay.
Well,
So let me ask you this. If
Sure.
you had 500 people, you could have two ambulances, right?
yes.
All right.
Yes, the math is correct. Yeah, so
Okay.
basically, actually, well, we do have KPIs that are measured daily, and we measure what time of the day calls happen, what type of calls we have, so we do have a very, a lot of experience adjusting the needs of the service to make it efficient. In Boquete, it would take 2 or 3 months to gather all the basic data we need, but if we see a trend in more people, more cases, then for sure we'll increase our operations. In 2019, I remember I had a question that was, maybe someone has it, is if you have an ambulance and you have one call and you have another call at the same time, what's going to happen? And the only basic question to that is one is better than none. And there's a place that we need to start, and from there we will adjust the service accordingly. Yes. Yes, in the Do It Center Plaza. You know where it is? That was in 2019. I already, there's maybe better locations. Yeah, it's very central. It's in the principal, main road. Yes.
How many do you have in David?
I'm sorry.
How many ambulances do you have in David?
In David we have 2. Yes. In David we have 2. We're growing up.
How long have you been in David?
3 months.
Oh, so
Yeah, it's very brand new. Panama City, 29 years. 22 ambulances, 3 motorcycles, ambulances, and 2 advanced response units. So yes, when we do the contract, yes. So the question was how do we get to people? How we identify where they live, because there are no addresses here. And well, there are no addresses here in Panama. So what we've done is we base. The first time we do the contract, we ask for an exact matching location and for a pinpoint on a map, let's say Google Maps or Waze or Apple Maps, any of these platforms. Then we load it into the system and then we can find the address. But I mean, Boquete is very small, and people will be from around here, so after 1 or 2 months, they will know exactly which person is where. I'm very positive of that. Sorry, yes.
Could you identify geographically what is Boquete? Because Boquete stretches all the way down.
Yes.
And then the location is David. Why not have one service that covers the whole area?
Yes, that's
only 30 kilometers. What if one in David is on the beach, which is also 30 kilometers?
Well, so there's a line or a circle draw on the website on the area we're gonna cover. The distance from David is very near, but it's not enough for an emergency. The golden time is less than 15 minutes, and I will never say I'm gonna send an ambulance from David, because before doing that I prefer not offering the service at all, because giving a prolonged response time is not a responsible thing to do. So we should have an ambulance in downtown Boquete, and in the map is exactly pinpointed all the area or the circumference, which back then in 2019 was the most dense area of people. I think we had like 4,000 people at that time. I don't know the numbers today. And we draw a line that was a good geographical area within response times. Yes, your question, sorry.
So, yeah, if somebody does not sign up for your service, can they hire you?
So that's a really tricky question. So, because if I say yes, nobody's gonna sign in. So that's a tricky question. What we do in Panama, for example, is if you're not an affiliate or you're not a member, our goal starts from $750 starting. You can go all the way to $2,000-$3,000 depending on how is our operations availability. So yeah. But I would say no.
Do you have a local company that call where
so,
like a big meeting or something that you have to fly from Panama?
I will fly anytime, any day of the year. I will be more than happy to be here. In 2019, we did have like a venture with Magda Greco. I don't know if you know her. Magda, yes, in the insurance broker. Yeah. So we're really good friends. I think she has some banners on her office as well. And we can resume that for sure. So you can go sign in at Magda's office, or we can do that for sure. That's not an issue.
That's it.
Yes. So there is a discount if you work with Magda, but I gave the discount price because I really want the service to go in. I will do swiping with the Magda thing and just do a flat fee. If you are clients of Magda, was $325 a year. If not, it was $400 a year. But at this time, I really want the project to prosper. So it's gonna be a flat price for the same price for everyone. But yeah. Any more questions? Thank you. That's the second biggest applause I had in my life. So, I very welcome you guys to check out the ambulance we have for you outside. Yes. Sure. So hopefully we can meet again and have a sustainable service, a professional service, and an available service when you need it.
Are you providing any brochures or business cards right now for us?
Right now we do not have brochures, but we will do that. We had back in 2019. I don't want to speak about 2019, we're in 2012, 22. And we will do it. I'm going to do it with Doug and Dr. Kruger, and we're going to send out some brochures for sure. And we're going to do, a good promotion. So, very happy to be here. Thank you for the warm welcoming, and hope we can see each other again. And the ambulance is going to be open outside if anyone wants to see it, check it out. Thank you.